So if you're somebody who doesn't want to cover up the back of your brand new Pixel 6 Pro, then you came to the right place. In this video, we're going to take a look at some of the best clear cases available for the Pixel 6 Pro. Links will be in the description below. Let's go ahead and get started. First one up is going to be by Crave. This one's actually really nice and thick. Super rigid construction on this one. A really nice screen protection here on the top and bottom. Just enough protection there on the side where the screen is curved. Really nice buttons there for the volume. Do wish the power button was a little bit more clicky, but overall not too bad. Nice protection on the edge of the cameras there in the back, so you shouldn't have to worry about getting the cameras all scratched up. Nice oversized cutouts there on the bottom for the charging port. You also get some pretty good grip there around the edges. You are going to notice a little bit of fingerprints on the back on this one. Luckily, you don't really see that with the cloudy white as much. Overall, just really nice quality from Crave. Pretty smooth and clear there on the back. And yes, this one works with wireless charging. Next one up is the Ultra Hybrid case by Spigen. This one's nice and thick as well. Harder plastic there on the back, softer material towards the top and around the edges. Both the power and the volume buttons are a little bit more clicky on this one. I mean, that's going to be personal preference. Maybe you don't want people to know that you're clicking on your phone. About the same protection here on the sides, and then pretty good protection at the top and bottom. You've also got about the same protection there around the cameras on the back. Nice oversized cutout for the charging port. And again, you are going to see some fingerprints on the back. Hopefully you get the cloudy white version just like I do. It's actually pretty good at hiding those. Pretty minimal branding on this one as well. Maybe just a hair more than on the Crave case. Now, does it work with wireless charging? Yep, it does. Overall, just a really nice case by Spigen. So there's really subtle differences here between this one and the one from Crave. Design-wise, I actually like the one from Crave a little bit better, but then I think the buttons are a little bit better on Spigen. So I don't know, it's kind of a toss-up there. Next one up is by Sucknap. This one you can actually get with black around the edges, but this one obviously is the clear version. So right off the bat, I noticed this one feels a little bit different around the edges. Instead of just being rounded or smooth, almost has like a tapered angle here. Power and volume buttons could stick out just a little bit further in my opinion. Function-wise though, they seem really nice. So you've got really good protection on the top and bottom for the screen. I wish it would be a hair more on the sides. Unfortunately, that seems to be pretty common with this phone. It's not bad, but they definitely could have done better there. Really nice charging port cutout. Same style of cutout for the cameras as on the Spigen. Pretty nice grip around the edges. About the same as far as fingerprints on the back. They're there, but not too bad. And of course, the nice thing is it works with wireless charging. Next one up is by Anya. Probably never heard of the brand before. I haven't either, but this one's actually really nice quality. It's got a frosted clear back, nice and rigid. You've got a softer black TPU material around the edges. Funny thing is, I think the power and volume buttons on this one are actually better than some of the more popular brands. Really easy to use, super clicky. I feel like this one's got a little bit better screen protection on the sides. Really nice protection on the top and bottom. This one's got pretty good grip as well. A little bit larger opening there on the back for the cameras. It's not quite as transparent as some of the other cases, but overall, this is really nice build quality. Plus you get a nice oversized cutout for the charging port. And of course, this one's gonna work with wireless charging as well. Next one up is the official case by Google. This one here is called Soft Sage. You can also get Stormy Sky, Light Frost, and Golden Glow. You can see this one is a translucent case. You can sort of see through this one. It's sort of a frosted back. Pretty flexible TPU material, although it doesn't want to flex very much, so that's good to see. Really nice power and volume buttons. They stick out just enough so you can find where they're located without looking. Overall, it's a pretty smooth TPU case, but I feel like it still gives you quite a bit of grip. This is definitely one of the best looking cases. And even though it leaves the cameras there on the back exposed, you do have a little ledge on top and bottom that protects it when you lay it down. So you shouldn't have to worry about getting the cameras all scratched up. The only downside of this case is you're kind of exposed there on the sides where it's curved. You get decent protection there on the top and bottom. Nice oversized cutout there for the charging port and speaker. But if you're just wanting minimal protection and a case that looks really good, this is definitely one you should check out. And of course, this one's gonna work with wireless charging. Next one up is by Folu. This one is also black around the edges, not quite as rigid as the other one, but this one's actually super clear on the back. I will warn you though, this probably has the least amount of screen protection on the front. This one probably has the best cutouts for the speakers. Super large cutout there for the charging port. Design-wise and build quality, this one actually looks really nice. It sort of has a lip on each side of the cameras. It's got nice screen protection on the top and bottom, just not so much on the sides. It's not quite as grippy as some of the other cases, but if you're just wanting minimal protection, something that gives you a little bit more grip than no case at all, even though this would probably be my last choice out of all these. I mean, if you want something to keep your phone from getting all scratched up, you may want to check this one out. And of course, this one is going to work with wireless charging. Last case up is going to be the Rinky Fusion matte clear case. Even though it's a little frosted there on the back, once you put it on, it looks pretty much like any other clear case. And with the cloudy white color, as you can see, it looks really good. Nice protection on the back for the cameras. It's a fairly smooth TPU material, but on the edges, it feels super grippy. Power and volume buttons stick out really nice on this case. They're really nice and clicky. You've also got a little bit of texture there on the power button. And you can't really see fingerprints on there too good either, especially with this color. You've got a lot of screen protection on top and bottom. It could use just a little bit more there on the sides where it's curved, but overall, really good screen protection on this one. And this case definitely has a little bit of thickness to it. Definitely doesn't feel like some of those cheaper clear cases that you've used before. If you're wanting a clear case, it's really gonna be tough to beat this one. And yep, you guessed it, it works with wireless charging. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.